Hi guys, it's Mrs. Riccioni, and I'm going to walk you through your tessellation activity for today. When you click the link, this is the website that will open up. And as you learned, a tessellation is when you completely cover a space without any gaps or overlaps, and you are using patterns of shapes. So you can see here, there's a list of shapes. If I hit square, it pops up right here, and I can just drag that picture over into the gray space. I can change my shapes. So if I wanted to do a parallelogram, so that is a shape that has two sets of parallel sides and opposite sides are the same length. And again, you can see that I can start to drag that into my image. Remember, I don't want to have any gaps or overlaps. Now, taking a look here, these three buttons will change the way your shape faces. So if I click this first one, you can see that it reflects or flips over that vertical line of symmetry. So now I can drag this down here. And then if I click this one, it goes that way. So I can continue to start to play. And then this 45-degree with this circle kind of here, that rotates it. So that way you can get it into the position that you want. And again, you can see that there's lots of different shapes for you to take a look at. I'm curious to see if I were to hit the circle, that might be really difficult. And I haven't played around with all of the shapes, but that's going to be really difficult to create a pattern that doesn't have any gaps or overlaps, because you can see that when I place my circles near each other, it really creates these empty spaces. If you don't like what you created, all you do is come right here and hit the clear button, and then you get a fresh gray space to start again. Now, at the bottom, you can see that there are some different buttons for you to put. So if I were to hit pentominoes, you can see that these are shapes that are made up of 5 squares. If you think pentagram, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that means 5. So again, you can kind of pull these through. This reminds me very much of the game Tetris, if that's something you play. But you can start to put the shapes together. And again, remember, no gaps, no overlaps. The next one you can do is the picture one. And this here, you can kind of click through and see lots of different images. If I go with the cat, pull the cat down, and then you'll notice that they fit together just like this. So again, to the best of my ability, I'm trying to do it with no overlaps. You could do the cat, and if you wanted to, you can turn the cat upside down. You could, if I do that one, it doesn't really change anything. It's just kind of flipping it. And again, nothing really happens there. But then the last one is tessellate creatures. And this one, you can see that it gives you some extra little pictures here for you to play around with. And again, remember, the shapes should fit, and you might have to play around. You might have to spin it to see how you can make them fit. But they should fit without any gaps or overlaps, okay? So keeping that in mind, this one might be a little bit more tricky to kind of really get them to fit in there. So have fun. Don't forget, when you are done, to take a screenshot of your gray area, and then you can save it to your drive. It looks like this, and then upload it to your Google form, and then go on and enjoy visiting the other exhibits that you have in your virtual field trip.